What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the Sutton United Career Mode here on FIFA 23 MDFG. And we continue our run here at the top of League 2 with Sutton United. We are currently top of the table, as I had already mentioned, as we go into 3 more ties here today. We are currently 9 points clear of Cheltenham Town, and we've been on a pretty good run over the last few episodes. We have, of course, lost some games in the cup, but in the league we've been very difficult to beat. First off, we take off Stevenage, and I think we've talked about this team already this season. They don't have a goalkeeper in their team, so they constantly have position players in goals. This is why they're struggling so much. That being said, Elliot Liss has been banging in goals from 10 and 25 isn't amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but nonetheless, that's still a very good return for a team that's at the bottom of the table. And I am interested in possibly picking him up here before the end of the deadline, before the end of January, although I don't really want to make many changes. Here are the starting 11. Nothing really changed from the previous games as we keep the starting 11 pretty intact. Sutton United versus Stevenage, completely different fortunes for this team, as Stevenage still haven't got a goalkeeper on their squad. Let's see how that affects this game here today between the top and the bottom of League 2. There's no doubt that Stevenage have started the brighter in this game, as Kizzy is giving the ball away recklessly there. Liss has gotten past Brockbank. He's given it to Deeney, and Stevenage have taken a shock lead here within 20 minutes. They've started well. Sutton United just can't seem to get a foothold on the game. Significant complacency from them, and it's 1-0 to Stevenage. Just poor by Kizzy. Gives the ball away from a threatening position, and Stevenage don't waste any time. Like that's clinical from Stevenage, and obviously they show that they can score goals with List having 10 goals and Deeney having a few, and they take the lead here 1-0. Comes Stevenage again. Smith now back to List. He's been very active early. List. He gives it to Deeney, turns it around, gets a strike away, and this time Rose will get his hand up to it to get it out for a corner. But another very good counter attack from Stevenage, as Sutton can't seem to get a foothold in this game. Deeney. Smith is true. He gives it back, and Deeney again, another strike straight at Rose though. Stevenage might get more here if Sutton aren't careful. Once again, looks like Stevenage are going to get through. Brockbank, though, keeps with it, and the hustle gets him the ball back, and that will lead to half-time. A pretty poor performance from Sutton United in this first half. They literally had no chances. Couldn't break down Stevenage's defences, haven't even tested the goalkeeper. At half-time, it's Sutton United 0, Stevenage 1. Second 45 minutes here between Sutton United and Stevenage. Stevenage are completely worth their 1-0 lead here, despite being bottom of the table. Sutton have been very poor and have been definitely complacent in this game, expecting it to be easy. Well, it's not going to be. They've got 45 minutes to rectify it. James Wilden was in the goal to start the day. Now it's Deeney. And now Sutton are starting to get in this game. Gambin here gives it to Bennett, and he does indeed finish. It's not a fantastic move from Sutton United, but when you're off, you got to find a way. And they've certainly found a way here again, as one of the youngsters, the academy graduates from Sutton United, get them back in this game and find the leveller. It's actually a really good hold-up play from Fada Hunzi, with Donovan Wilson, of course, on the injured list, and Umar Boujil not quite ready to take a starting role. Fada Hunzi does well. Eventually he gets to Bennett, and he's the one who puts the ball in the net. 1-1. Bennett here again. He's done really well in his time on the pitch here today. Gibson, little dink there. Thomas probably should have done better, but they will get a corner. Life gets his foot in there. It eventually comes to List. He will get a strike away, and it's a good save from Rose. That could have been a lot worse for Sutton United. Getting into the last 10 minutes here, as they do take the corner. It's short. just find its way into the box, and it's a fine save from Rose, but it's not quite out of trouble yet. Here's Taylor. Gibson's out there with him. List, been the danger man. He sets Taylor off down the left. Smith back, and it's Roberts, and it's a really good finish from Jordan Roberts, who's come off the bench here in the second half. And with less than 7 minutes left, Stevenage have taken the lead. Stevenage have probably been the second best in this half. Well, it's been a lot more even, I suppose you could say, but they probably do deserve this, as they were far better over the 90 minutes, and Roberts has given them the lead within the last 10 minutes here. Going up to the last few moments, and Sutton United has been turned inside out there. Ogundega from Elliot List, and that's a great finish from List, and he deserves it. He's been absolutely fantastic today, and Stevenage really and truly absolutely dominated this game. You could say Sutton started the second half better, and they did, but Stevenage over the course of 90 minutes deserved this. It's a lovely turn from List, and the finish is really, really good too. Rose tries to get across, can't, and that'll do it. And there is the full-time whistle. Sutton United will be absolutely devastated with that performance. They were just absolutely outclassed by this Stevenage side. Stevenage had more hunger, they had more will to them, determination, and Sutton United looked like they were going through the motions as if the title was already in the bag. That just can't happen at, I think at any level, and they were disappointing today. But Stevenage will be delighted with their win, 9th point of the season, as they travel to the VBS Community Stadium and get 3 points. At full time, it's Sutton United 1, Stevenage 3. Talked about maybe complacency slipping into the side last episode. This one, I think it just proves that we were really poor in that game. I did do some things here on deadline day. I was looking at lists, decided not to bring him in, but we did end up selling Matt Ridley. Just not a guy that is ever going to really do much. I think Ogundega has kind of taken over his spot in the squad in terms of a young centre half that could be the future for us there with Good Life, and that will be the deadline day. We made no moves, and I think that was the right thing to do. Next up for us is Tranmere. Now, we do have to travel for this one, as we lost the last game, though Cheltenham and Stockport are now behind us. They do have an extra game in hand, so there's 6 points between us and Cheltenham, and 7 points between us and Stockport. Tranmere are in the middle of the pack at the moment, doing pretty well. They do have some dangerous players, and players we're going to have to look out for going into this game. Kane Hemmings has 12 goals, one of the top goal scorers in the league right now, although Donovan Wilson is up there as well. He's currently hurt at the moment for us. But Charlie Jolly also can bag a goal as well, so there's 2 big players we're going to have to look out for. A few changes here in the squad as we bring in Eastman. The captain comes back into the squad to give them a little bit will and desire, while Cullen also starts on left wing, and Bujo will make a start up top. Tranmere Rovers versus Sutton United. Sutton United have been a little bit complacent, but still been getting away with results recently. Stevenage was a wake-up call, and let's hope that we can get back on track here today. Let's see what happens. Sutton United can't get their opportunities on the ball here. That's a poor pass there from Good Life, and in the end, it is going to be punished. Rose saved the first chance, but Kizzy can't seem to get goal side, and Tranmere will take the lead. Another soft goal to concede, as Sutton United were messing with it at the back. Team leading the league shouldn't be making mistakes like this, and Good Life is not one to usually make these mistakes. And Kizzy out in that left back position really should be goal side, but he lets his man go the other side of him, and Tranmere will take a 1-0 lead here. I think they're trying to just say, let's actually get going here. Cullen does well. He can get the right ball in, gets right into the box, pulls that back, and it's blocked. But it's not gone away yet. Back to Cullen. Right foot this time, and it's forced a save out of the Tranmere goalkeeper. Really done well here by Cullen. Another academy graduate who just tried to put that into that far corner. Smith gets it down to Kizzy, and now Gambin has it. Nice ball to Smith. He gets a strike, and that's a good save. Sutton United now building into this game after a poor start. I'm sure Mark Bentley will be happy with the response after the way the Stevenage game went. Good save from the goalkeeper. Ball in by Gibson, and it's good life. The man who made the mistake has made up for it and got his team back on level terms. Jordan Gibson once again is lethal with his delivery from corners. And Sutton United once again will be back on level terms. We see it time and time again. Gibson just whips it in. The amount of assists this man has had this year just from whipping the ball in to Smith and Goodlife and John and Bougil and Donovan Wilson is unbelievable. And we're back on level terms here right after falling behind. Their ball in, and Goodlife gets up for that one again, and the man on the line is able to actually get that off the line. But Goodlife's done great work to get the ball back, and there's a man on the edge of the in the box for Tranmere who's hurt, and Gambin has absolutely scored a wonder goal from the edge of the D. Lovely strike from Gambin, and Sutton United will take a 2-1 lead here right as we head up to the 40th minute of this game. It's like we've flicked a switch. We saw the Tranmere player just get up on your screen there now, but Gambin, what a strike from him. Gets it on his left foot. That's really what you want to see from Gambin. And you know how lethal he can be, and it's a great strike, and it's 2-1. Quite half-time yet, but we're coming up to it as the ball comes back to Gambin once again. He's going to let another one go, and oh my word, Luke Gambin is absolutely feeling it. And he lets one loose again, and once again it's right in the top corner. One of the most beautiful braces you'll ever see in football from Gambin. What a strike. What a strike. Once again, gets it on his left foot. And once he does, there's only one thing in his mind. Looks how far this starts outside the post. Curls it back in. Wonderful from Gambin. Tranmere trying to get something back in this game before the referee blows his whistle. But Sutton United are able to cut that out. It could be 4 here if Tranmere aren't careful. Gibson down this right-hand side. Very much wide open, and Bougil is there. And Sutton United have flicked a switch, like we said, and turned this game on its head. And Omar Bougil, only recently back from injury, he gets on the field today and gets a goal. This is really just an instinctual counter-attack from Sutton United. They do it all the time, and this one's great. Gibson just has tons of room down that right side, goes into the space and gives Bougil the easiest of finishes. And right from kickoff, we're going to go straight into half-time. And after a really poor start from Sutton United in the first 5-10 minutes where Tranmere were able to take the lead, they've turned it around. And at half-time, it's Tranmere Rovers 1, Sutton United 4. A 25-minute turnaround from Sutton United, as after going a goal down, they scored 4 without answering. And tackles flying in there from Tranmere, trying to fire themselves up for the second half. But 4-1, maybe it's over. Let's see what else this second half will bring. As Gibson has actually done pretty well, gets that ball into the box, but comes back out to Smith. Maybe Sutton United can make it 5 here, but no, it seems like they're going to get it away now, Tranmere. Cullen, Gambin. Try to get that through to Gambin, but this time it's Smith who does it, and that's a wonderful ball. And Cullen will finish. Gambin was the first man who tried to get Cullen loose, but Smith is able to get the pass down the wing to him on the run. A wonderful pass, and Cullen finishes. And that just shows what Sutton United are capable of on their day. What a ball by Smith. Gambin wanted to do it first, but Smith was able to actually pull it off. And Cullen, it's a really good finish, to be fair, by Cullen on his weaker foot. And it's 5-1 now. Only a few weeks ago, we saw Sutton United score 5 against Harrogate Town, and this could be 6 here for Sutton United, and indeed it will be 6 against Tranmere. As Omar Bougil also gets a brace here. Very quick down, lovely little pass inside. Good save from the goalkeeper first, but comes straight back to Bougil, and he just finishes it with a... It's another simple finish for him. The easiest brace he'll ever go. We found a very difficult one and a very easy one today. There's not much more Tranmere can really do in this game. 5 goals down with just 15 minutes left. Ball does come to Jolly though, and that's a good strike and a good save from Rose. Thomas. What a ball there to Randall, and the keeper hesitated, and Randall almost made it 7 with a wonderful finish. That ball by Thomas is excellent, but the goalkeeper just hesitates, comes out, sees that he's not going to reach it, then tries to return, but Randall just can't get it into the opposite corner. Talked about just Sutton being up for this game, and it's lovely by Bennett there trying to get that shot away to make it a superb 7 for this game. Lovely footwork from Bennett and forces a save from the goalkeeper. This probably will be their last chance. Ogundega is there, but it ends up being headed away, and the referee will blow the whistle. The thing, Tranmere looked comfortable in that first 10 minutes and looked like they could really run away with this game. Sutton United said, absolutely not. Let's flick this switch and show why we're at the top of the League 2 and doing as well as we have. Cullen got a goal here today, but 2 braces, probably 2 of the most different braces you will see in football, with an absolutely fantastic one from Gambin and one from Bougil, which was basically tapping into empty nets. At the end of 90 minutes and full time here, it's Tranmere Rovers 1, Sutton United 6. A great turnaround after a really poor game against Stevenage, but that was the type of result you'd want to come to return to. I still think, in the first few minutes, we're still complacent. That can't happen. And even with the game in hand, I do think we're doing pretty well. We are 7 points clear on Stockport now as we get closer and closer to the end of this season. Next up on the list is at home to Walsall, who have been pretty good. I don't really remember anything about our previous games against them. I actually forgot to go into the calendars for this. We also have a return from injury. Louis Jean is returned. He's not quite fully fit yet though, so it won't be back right away. Looking at the team here for Walsall, a few players we need to look out for. One, Manuel Gutierrez, Connor Wilkinson. They can put the ball in the net. Isaac Hutchinson also has 4 assists as well, something we need to look out for. And with the performance in the last game, I really don't see any reason why we should change anything on the starting 11. We've been really, really good in the last game, and we should keep that lineup here today as well. And Sutton United here back at home after a really poor performance against Stevenage only a few games ago. They returned with an away performance that even some of the big boys would love to see. 6-1 against Tranmere. Now they face Walsall at home. Let's see what they can do here. Kizzy to Cullen. Cullen controls it and does well. Switches it to Gibson, and Gibson, nice little chest, and is able to keep possession. And now Gibson, when he gets into these positions, he's dangerous. Dinks that in, and that's a great goal from Omar Bougil from quite a bit out. There wasn't much power on that little ding from Gibson, but Bougil was able to put it right in the place where it needed to be, and it's 1-0 to Sutton United. And finally, we start out the better. It's a good start from Sutton, and the ball is just really good from Gibson, and the header placement from Bougil is just as good. And the goalkeeper, he just steps one 1 foot too far to the right, and he can't get back to the left, and the ball is just perfectly into that corner. 1-0. Walsall aren't out of this game though, and Gutierrez is coming flying forward. Brockbank is there. Wilkinson does excellently. And it comes back to Gutierrez. And he's going to put it into the empty net. Just pretty simple. Really does well there. Wilkinson to just get there before Rose. And Rose doesn't, just can't seem to get there. Wilkinson gets there before him on the slide. And it's an easy goal to get back in. And a goal we shouldn't be conceding. Kizzy tries to clear that away, but it's just come back out to Walsall again. Here's Kinsella. Now Comley. Back to Gutierrez. Lovely ball there. Kinsella, good save from Rose. Walsall are coming back into this game. After the 6-1 win last out, you do wonder if we are going to be complacent in this game, but Rose keeps that one out. Now a corner. It's going to be Wilkinson who takes it. It's not quite clear. Comes back out to Kinsella, who takes it first time. And Rose is up to the task again. Lovely save, to be fair, from Rose after Kinsella flying in and with his left foot gets a really nice strike on it. Last few moments here before half time, as both teams have had their opportunities. You would say that Walsall have been the better in this first 45 minutes. Sutton started the better, but Walsall have come into this game in the second half of this first half. And maybe could take a lead here. Really good ball, but a good save. And Wilkinson can't quite get it in around the post as he tried to power it through it. But unfortunately couldn't give Walsall the lead before half time. And Gutierrez has done really well for Walsall up top for them, creating some runs for them. But at half time, it's Sutton United 1, Walsall 1. An entertaining first half, but Sutton United want to start off early in this one. Here's Gibson, good strike, and really he should be finishing that. Great chance, just can't get it on target. He beats the goalkeeper, there's no doubt about it. It's just off target, and that's a great chance, and Bentley knows it. Knowles, lovely little reverse pass to Wilkinson. He's giving it out to Riley. Now, if he can find the right pass here into the middle for Walsall, he does, maybe. Good strike, good save. Referee's coming back saying it's a penalty. Not quite sure if I agree with that one, but it's the trailing leg that gets him. Knowles, and it's saved by Rose. They say ball don't lie. It is just a trailing leg from Goodlife, who's trying to get his body in front of the shot. But in the end, Knowles' penalty is saved. Eastman. Out to Barden. What can Barden do? Nice little ball here. Cullen! Great chance and really should be scoring. Lovely ball from out wide, and Cullen should score from there. Ball goes in. Goodlife's there. Goodlife's up. Goodlife scores in 2 games in a row. Goodlife has really come to the rescue. Got the ball rolling in the last game. And this game, he gives them the lead here in the second half after another beautiful ball. 2-1. Who else would it be? Ball in. And Gibson finds Goodlife once again. Not quite sure what the man on the post is doing there. It almost dives out of the way there, Riley, instead of trying to stand strong and get his head to it. And it's the goal that's going to give Sutton United the lead. A few moments here as Walsall do come forward. Comley, Kinsella, trying to find the equaliser here late. Gives it out to Gordon on this left-hand side. Barden comes out to him. Nice ball in. Goodlife does seem to clear it away. But there's still danger there. Bounces nicely for Knowles, and Knowles will give them the latest of equalisers. But all in all, I think you have to say Walsall deserved the point from this game, and the ball has dropped nicely for them to get that. And the last kick of the game will be the goal that will give Walsall a point. once again, Sutton United just messing around with it and not getting the ball away. Good Life had a chance to kind of hoof it out for a corner. Maybe they could defend better from that. But in the end, Knowles gets a nice little bounce for himself. Puts the ball in the net. 2-2. And that will be it. Straight from kickoff, the referee blows it up. And Sutton United are getting boos here from their fans. And in all honesty, I'm not surprised. That's a game they should be winning. That's a game they should run away with. And over the course of 90 minutes, you could say Walsall were the better team. Until Sutton United got that second goal back from the corner. They had some opportunities, sure, but Walsall did have opportunities too, and they could have gone ahead before halftime came. They just didn't. And maybe you would say a draw is a welcome result there. And at full time, it's Sutton United 2, Walsall 2. I think when you look at the 3 games as a whole, there really is complacency in this team. I think, like, you can say that they're happy, obviously scoring 6 goals against Tranmere. Any team's going to be happy, but losing to Stevenage at home as well, a team that's got no goalkeeper. We didn't even test. The one chance we tested the goalkeeper in that game was when we scored. And if we had tested him more, I'm sure we would have scored more goals. Stevenage scored 3 on us. And Walsall scored 2. It's unlike us not to be good defensively. And over the last 2 videos, we've kind of seen us break down a little. And that's because Louis John, I think I called him Pierre John earlier, actually, now that I think about it. Louis John, he actually got hurt, and he's been hurt for a while now. He's been hurt a bit this season, and his contract is still up for renewal at the moment. And because he's been hurt so much, I am tempted that once the summer comes as well, if we get promoted, to go out and get another centre half instead of Louis John. I keep on saying Pierre John, I don't know why, but we did perform well. We had a really, really good 3 games. Attacking, I think, we're still very good. Stevenage, obviously, very disappointed with that. Beating Tranmere 6-1, you don't get performances like that very often. But if we keep going the way we're going, we will give teams like Cheltenham and Stockport chances to get back in this. And we still have a game in hand, which is good for us. But as I said, we've only lost 4 games this year, and if we want to win this league, which we do, and we deserve to, given the first before today, we need to make sure those games are bankers. That's all we have time for today. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Plenty more content coming for you, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.